Hello there, it's me, Sorry, here again. Today I thought I'd show you how to make a tag, and you must see that I'm in a sort of a taggy mood since I've been making these. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass but learning to dance in the rain, and I just felt like making this into a nice sentiment tag. And here's something with stamps from the Crafty Secrets, the Witching Hour, and as you can see I've used a spider web up there, a small spider, the stamps that say the Witching Hour and the naughty little pumpkin there, and then I've just coloured these in with some distress inks. Here's another one with a manly theme, and I'll just turn it over so you can see all its glory, and then I'm twisting it again. And I just started using him. He comes from Crafty Secrets, as I said, all of these almost, except for these gadget gears that come from Technique Tuesday. So it's a car lover, of course, boys and their toys, referring to that car, and I put him there with a couple of 3D foam dots, foam dots, and King of the Road. And I did some inking with the distress inks and just putting some of these some border stamps there. And then I tried to work with another company's stamps, Unity Stamp Company, but I didn't succeed as well with this one, I must say, but I tried to make it work, and I like the girl here with the wings out. And this set is called She Sprouted Her Wings or something. So you can see that I've done some collage sort of there, coloured her in with the distress inks, just took some paint from the pads and had a water brush. Here are some tags that I have attempted on, but I haven't really succeeded with them, I think, and I'll have to see if I can make anything out of these later, or if I could just use. Just wanted to point out that wonderful heart that comes from Technique Tuesday. Love makes the world go round, it says. Wonderful with all the gadget gears there. And then I started stamping with the wonderful inches stamps that I got from Bonnie Colbin on YouTube here, and I didn't really, well, I didn't have an idea for it, so perhaps I'll just colour these in later and just cut pieces out of them and make them into a collage or something. Here are some fun owls in a row that I wanted to make into a background, sort of, and I haven't really got a clue of what to do with it yet. And here you can see them in black, really nice owls. And here's a spiderweb tag, and I must say this was at the end of the day, or should I say night. My ideas were running out, so I didn't really know what to do with it later on, so on that evening actually, so I just let it be there. And I must say that I peaked sort of after having taken a nap, and I made these Halloween tags. So I've basically used, most of the stamps come from either Crafty Secrets or the wonderful stamp set from Craft Lounge, and this is also the set that I got from Bonnie, or should I say Colbin, on YouTube. So I used that one actually, and I try to avoid getting those stripes there, and in that order actually you get that graveyard scene at the bottom there. And I also used the Happy Fright Night saying there, and I put it there. And as for the small little spider I've got going on there, I got it from Crafty Secrets Halloween Fun, and I also used the bats from that set. And as for the big horrific spider entering town or the graveyard, I just used that one. And as for the tree here and the moon and the owl, they came from this set, and it one's called Costume Cuties. So I thought I'd make this tag here. Let's hope I can make it work. So first things first, I started off stamping the graveyard scene. And if my head pops in, I'm sorry about that, but I need to see where I'm going with this. And then I'm going to need some black ink. And now also I have to avoid getting the ink on anything but the gravestone parts. I could actually just cut those out of this plastic or something, so I would have it just a little bit easier in the future. And now I see that I've gotten a little bit of ink there, so I'm trying to smudge it away, but I'm hoping it'll actually stick on the edge there. And when I'm inking with the vintage photo or something at the end, I'm thinking that it won't show anyway. So now I'm going to just tilt myself in here, and I'm going to put it like so. Give it a nice push, and this is mostly the result I get. Even though I have plenty of ink, sometimes I just don't get it that good or that well. But somehow I think it gives it sort of a natural shading, so I don't actually mind if it looks like this. And then I'll just have to wipe it a little bit cleaner anyway. So let's see if I can continue. I'm thinking of continuing with the tree, because I do like the scenery to be almost ready when I continue with this. So this is a large tree stamp, and I'm just going to use my acrylic block here, and I'm going to ink it up really good, because I sort of felt like I failed with it a couple of times yesterday. So I'm going to ink it up well, and I'm going to press it good as well. And I'm actually deliberately putting it just a little bit askew or outside of the tag, because I don't feel like I need so much tree on this tag. So I'm just going to push it like so. And as you can see, it turned out pretty nicely, because it's interesting to have something poking out of the picture. And with that I'm meaning that I don't see the complete tree. A little bit of cleaning here. As you can see, I'm a pretty good girl cleaning these, which I haven't been in the past. But everything can change, you know. And then this lovely owl here. You'll see him in a minute. And I'll try to get the straight line there, and I'm going to ink him up, but then I'm going to take away some of the ink from his tail, because I'm thinking sitting on a branch that wouldn't show anyway. So I'm just going to put him on a branch there, poking in again from top, and I'm thinking there could be right. So there's your owl. Ooh. And what else do I need? I need the moon face. And I'm putting her a little bit askew as well, because I think that sort of makes the picture a little bit interesting when you don't see the complete face up here. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. It's a beautiful face though, like so. So having all of these different kinds of stamps, I'm actually really glad, because now I can make these scenes. It's a bit difficult if you only have one set. Let's see, I don't think I had anything more from this set actually, so I'm going to just lay it aside. Where to put it is another question. Well, let's see, I can take these from INKADINKADO, and these are called, if I could find them, Marker Sketch Halloween. marker sketch Halloween, and it's the big spider that I'm going for here. And I'm just using these lines to actually line it up. Sort of makes sense, doesn't it? And I'm inking up, and I'm inking everything in black just to be on the sort of easy and safe side. And I'm going to put that one there. You can see him, big ghastly spider. Whoa! And I think it's time to move on to the saying, Happy Fright Night. I'm also using the grid here just to make it sort of straight, but since these are clear stamps, I'm sure I can make it work anyway. And if I'm lucky, no, I wasn't. I couldn't. If I had been a little bit careful, I would have actually been able to use that line as well. I'm not sure you can see, but that line there with the tag, but I can't. So I'm just going to put it here where it actually fits. Give it a good press, 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 and I think we're almost done with the stamping. All we need is that little bugger. This one is fine. Alright, what's in this one? I actually like this one because this has a sturdy sort of a plastic sheet. It's always nice to be able to store those stamps in a good fashion without having the need to actually invent new methods every time. I mean, I've been through quite a lot of ways of storing my stamps, and I'm going to put the little one, actually, I think I'll just put him down here. So now you can see the spiders there. All I have to do is stamp the bats, and then my scene is done. So this is actually what I like with having stamps in different sizes, because it doesn't always work to have just one stamp to everything. I for myself actually want stamps in different sizes, so I'm able to make these scenes. So the back goes there. You see that impression or print? It turned out pretty nicely. The first one I got, I didn't get it that well. So I'm happy I learned how to press these stamps down just a little bit more. And then there's the final small little back there. And I'm going to put in like so. So they're actually flying up there. So the stamping is done. I'm actually liking that scenery. Happy Fright Night. Oops. I'll have to take care of that one later. So now I'm going to start. Well, actually, I think I might, yeah, I'll just dry these paints if they are a little bit wet, so I won't disturb them or disrupt those distressing pans. So bear with me with the noise. And now I think I'm ready to start doing some inking, and I'm starting with Mustard Seed from Tim Holtz. I'm just taking quite a lot of ink there, and I'm starting with the yellow because I think that, well, the moon is going to give it some sort of a bit of a shine into the scenery there. And then I went on with some purple Dusty Concord. And then I'm just putting it here because I think that the scene around the graveyard should be a little bit murky, shouldn't it? And then I went ahead with some green, and this one's called Peeled Paint. and I'm just going to go in from here. And I sort of was thinking about the forest being a little bit green. I mean, the symbol of trees in the dark being green and everything. And then I went ahead putting some orange, because a Halloween project couldn't be a Halloween project if it hadn't any orange. Since I'm making almost every project with something orange, you know, I couldn't resist making it on this one as well. So I'm using a distress ink tool, as they are called, and these are really handy when you want to work in and blend the colors. So blending tool, I think, is also a name for it. So this is it actually. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Of course, I'm going to finish things off with some vintage photo around the edges. And I'm just dragging the ink pad like so, just to give it some depth and, well, so there you have it. My first Halloween tag of many, I hope, this season. So I'm signing off right now. Bye bye.